how did you meet Eric?
Hi, folks. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a great Monday. Hold on, let me find myself here. Woo, me. I was like running, guys, to get ready to do this. I look a hot mess. I know. Have on no makeup because I haven't had a chance to do that yet today. I've been busy with work and all the things. I sent a Remind app out on the Remind. I don't know if it went. But I kind of sent it a little bit late. And yes, to do that, if you hit, you're getting the, hey Brenda, hey D, how is everyone? I'm moving my stuff around. I was live inside of a private group for junk journalers over the weekend, and I have all my junk journaling stuff out and not my stuff I need, and I know I am like super duper close. I've got to back up in order to see all this, but just give me a minute here. Pardon me. That was not what I meant to do. Cough in your ear. Anyway, I'm not sick. It's just, I don't know. I don't know why, but it's just, irritated or something. I don't know. Hey, all right. Whoo, Lord. How y'all doing today? Y'all tell me, y'all have a good weekend while I'm just getting things sorted here for us to get started. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful weekend. I did. I had a good weekend. It was a busy weekend, but it was really good. So I cannot complain about the weekend I had. Anyway, all right, let's get to our Rooster. Yes, happy Monday. How come it is that, I mean, I know it might be different if you don't work. I don't mean don't work, because I know, being at home is not like you don't do nothing. I know y'all are like some of the hardest working people I know. But what I mean is, like, I wait all week for the weekend, right? For Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And it's like, blink, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, gone. And it's Monday again. And I'm like, where did my weekend go? And so, anyway, I'm kind of feeling that today. Like, where did my weekend go? How did it go by so fast? Saturday feels like it just gone. And you're like, well, okay. All right. My name's Amanda with Simply Flamazing Art, the creative course collab. And this is 20 minutes of painting, so we can become 95% better than when we started. So let's get to it. So on the last time, which I think was it Tuesday or Wednesday? The last day, I think it was Tuesday, because I think I had like things come up that just prevented me from being live with y'all on Wednesday. And then Thursday, the Junk Journal Jubilee kicked off, and I didn't want to be competing with those things in that group. So anyway, here we are. I'm not sure I like this white right here. Now, in our sample, if I can find, where's my sample? What did I do with that? Hold on, let me see if I can find my example that I was using, my inspiration picture. Here it is. It has this white, and I kind of like it in here, but I'm not loving it on mine. So we're going to play with it a little bit and see. I love how someone figured out that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday translate to What goes by so fast, you're like, I don't know about Wednesday, but it should be like that should be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, because those go by so fast. It's like you wait. Friday was a super busy day though for not only the Creative Course Collab, but also super busy for oh, my brushes are hot. Super busy for work and everything else. It was like every project I had like meetings back to back to back all day on um Friday, like nonstop, back to back to back. I'm gonna use a little bit of alcohol. I need to bring my hand sanitizer down here. I've got some upstairs I need to bring down here. I just keep forgetting it. It's sitting right there to bring down too. And I keep forgetting it. Guys, if you let your brushes get a little crusty like I sometimes do, alcohol is really good. But alcohol is really not good right for your bristle long-term health. But hand sanitizer is actually the best. And the reason it is because, yes, it has alcohol in it. Some of them do. Some you can get the non-alcoholic too. I don't know how well they do. But it also has like oils in it. So it's good for your brushes. It's better for your brushes. Hey, Melissa, how are you? All right. So now that I got a little life back in this brush, it's not quite as hard. I'm going to turn my 20-minute timer on. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Y'all, my timer has given up the ghost. Uh-oh. I got to get new batteries. It just literally died on me. I heard it beep. All right. Well, we're just going to time. It's 21. So at 41, we'll stop. Oh, I bet that's cute. You'll have to share pictures of it. Anyway, I'm going to put these feathers back in here and see if I like them a little bit better. And see if maybe if I make it look a little more like feathers. Instead of like just this like little white spot, I might like them a little bit more. So we're just going to put a little bit in there like that. And then I'm going to come back on top and blend in a little bit more of those reds and blues. You know how we widened our chicken neck out? I think we need to widen our body just a little bit. I think our rooster is a little thin. He a little on the thin side. So I'm going to use some of that same yellow. And I'm going to use I can't remember if I used saffron or if I used cad yellow. I want to say I probably used the saffron, but let me just put down a little bit of cad yellow. Maybe it was cad yellow. That would make sense. You'll have to share some pictures of your journal. You were in the Junk Journal Jubilee, right, Cindy? You have to put some pictures in there. I know folks would love to see it. I think I saw you. I think I saw you. I'm getting our colors: cad yellow, saffron yellow. The saffron yellow, I think, is going to come in for the sunflowers. If I can think about what I'm trying to say and talk at the same time. I'm going to pick up a little bit of red and yellow because I want to widen this bird out just a little bit here. Now I want to be careful because I've got that white that's still not quite dry, so I don't want to I don't want to have pink, right? Cool. Yeah. I think you got the VIP ticket, didn't you? Because if not, then they're gone. from the group. But I'm pretty sure I saw where you got the VIP. So thank you very much for supporting all of us. That's awesome. I have been working on a altered book, a little altered golden book for probably too long because I've let it sit, you know. But I'm kind of excited about it. Just go wipe off a little bit, and I'm gonna come in this red and just overlap this area here where I kind of got down on that a little bit more than I wanted. Oh, I'm liking that a lot better. That's making a lot more sense to me. This is coming into what I wanted. I love the tail. I'm good with the tail. It was just this like area right here that I was like, it's too thin, and I didn't really like it. And so, yeah, good. I'm glad you got that, because it was like without that, you would no longer have access because they cut off in 24 hours. Oh, I'm loving our chicken. I'm loving our chicken. All right. So I used, I got to remember now. I've lost like what I've used. This is the problem when it's like I have to move everything. I forget what colors I've used for what. I'm pretty sure I used the burnt umber. I don't know what I used for here. I used a golden color. I'm pretty sure. Not that. I want to get a light color for his legs. So I'm gonna use a little bit of this burnt umber. I'm looking all around to see like did I miss bringing any paints over here, and I didn't. I'm just gonna use a little bit of this burnt umber and a little bit of white. And my brush actually has a little teeny touch of that red in there. Anyway, anybody do anything fun this weekend? Anybody? We know Cindy made a journal. Anybody else? Dee, what did you do this weekend? Did you like hang out with your grands or anything like that? Brenda, how about you? What kind of thing you got going on? Now, I'm not going to get too detailed only because I'm showing this and I'm putting paint on it. I'm really not going to get too detailed in this leg, okay? We're going to just kind of steer clear of this leg. We're not going to worry about it too much. I'm just want to just put like, so there's like a look of a leg, right? That's all I care about, is that he has a leg going down. Because 98% of that is going to get covered up when we put our petals on. And so, but yeah, we have say hi. Let me know you're here. Cleaned house yesterday and painted more hydrangeas. Yay! Saturday, shopping Saturday, church Sunday. Yes, I went to church yesterday. And then I came home and, well, I went to Sam's. I had to run out to Sam's for a hot minute and get a few things we needed because we were out of like everything, you know. And I'm just scratching in what would look like. I don't know. I don't really know what a chicken's leg looks like. So, like, whatever, right? I only know the ones we eat. I don't know what these look like. So, but it doesn't really matter because I'll get. Oh, thank you, Stacy. How are you? I'll get covered up. Good to see you. So, well, not all of it, but the majority of it's going to get covered up. I'm going to take a little bit of this brown and I'm just going to reinforce our fence post here a little bit because it's looking awful goldy. Where we pulled in those other colors just to kind of de-stress it, but I'm not loving it. So we're going to cover that up. And now we're going to put our sunflowers on, and we're going to go back and do our beak and eye and all of that. So hopefully everyone's having a great Monday. I been working. We'll go ahead and we'll put a little black in the eye, and we'll put his beak on just because he looks a little weird. We'll use a little yellow for his beak, a little yellow and a little white. It might blend in a little too much. We'll see. I'm going to do a little bit on his eye here. A little piece of string from the Junk Journaling Weekend Endeavors. Yeah, I don't know what, I mean, I think a chicken's eye is pretty round, right? So we're just going to keep his eye kind of round. So I think their eyes are pretty round. Might be a little slightly oval, but not much. And then let's paint in a little bit of, I'm going to use a little bit of the saffron yellow. That might be in white. That might be too much like the background color. Touch into a little bit of red there. Kind of get it a little more on that peachy side. Y'all know yellow, white, red. If you combine yellow, red, and you combine a little bit of white or a lot of bit of white, depending on how orange you go at first, you get a nice skin tone color. And that's kind of what we want. We want a nice skin tone color. This will become a future paint party painting. So I work out all the details here, and then I turn it into a paint party paint. But there's our beak. We got our little beak going there. And you can put a little bit of this color. Whoops, I actually touched into the black a little bit, but you can put a little bit of this color in his leg. That would probably be a really good color. I probably will use a skin tone for his leg more so than that brown that I mixed up, because it just doesn't look very nice. But let's go 98% going to get covered up. Like right now, I'm going to dry that and we're going to cover it up. You might just see like the very tippy top of that leg. Only because I don't like chicken feet. Yes, it did, Dee. Yes, it did. I was so impressed with everybody's. They looked so good. And honestly, the little girl who did it, they looked amazing. All right, we're going to put some big sunflowers on here now, right? Because, I mean, look how big our centers are. So, you know they're going to be big. I don't want them to cover up my chicken, though. So, we're gonna make them big, but we're not going to have them covering our chicken, right? And I'm not going to worry about this because this one's going to overlap that one. This one's hanging out in the background, right? So I just kind of need some petals where it's not going to look like there's only like a half of a thing there. Yeah, she did. She did amazing. If y'all haven't seen it, I posted pictures on my page after my live. Go check them out. They were pretty impressive. Everyone's was really good. I think the one I'm doing there in March is so super stinking cute. I don't care that I'm coming down on this. It doesn't matter. We're going to go back over that anyway. So it's not going to matter. We're just getting color on our petals at this point. And again, I just don't want an area where it should have had something there. It may 100% get covered up, but I'd rather have it underneath and it poking out where I want it versus having to then later fill it in, right? So we're gonna, now y'all know I'm probably gonna have to come in, especially right here, with some white if I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna let this guy be on top of this guy. See how just a little bit sticks out there? And so when I do the tracer for the paint party, you know, they won't paint all of this. They'll only have just like what they need. And makes life easier. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. I have a creative call I'm looking forward to tonight. And then not much beyond that. Work to the rest of the day. Yay me. It's all good. I do enjoy what I do. I'm going to go ahead and do them all, right? Because the reason is this white, yes, it'll dry back. But when I come back, if I don't do all of them white, when I come back with the yellow, all of them are going to be a different color, which isn't a terrible thing because all flowers are are a different color. So I started to say all flowers are a terrible thing. Not what I meant. Lordy me. Lordy me. All flower petals are different in color, right? I mean, they may all be the same, like they may all be pink, but slightly different shades if you actually start looking at them, right? All right, there's that one. And then we're going to get this guy here hanging out in the background. Nice, Cindy. That's awesome. I so need to do that. I need to go through my closet and pull out clothes that I like don't wear or haven't worn in forever. And, I think, oh, well, they're nice. I'll wear them eventually. I'm never going to wear them. Like, I have stuff I'm certain I'm never going to wear. I know I do. And I need to just pull them out and get rid of them. But you know what? Sometimes that's easier said than done for me. Number one, it's like I ain't got time for that mess in my life. Like, leave it behind the door I can shut, right? Like, nobody goes in my bedroom. And if they were to go in my bedroom, they don't go in my walk-in closet. So it's like they don't go in the closet. So it's, like, why complicate my life? But I really do need to, we're just gonna put something fake in there right there at the bottom. Do that. Look how cute this is gonna be. All right, we're gonna fill this in right here. Coming up on our 20 minutes. And so we're at 20 minutes of painting every day to become 95% better than when we started, right? So that's the goal, is for us to become 95% better than when we started. So I love these sunflowers. I love painting sunflowers because you don't have to be so exact about them. You just get paint in there. Like, it doesn't matter. You guys see what we're going to do in a minute. You're going to be like, oh my. And I have a good amount of paint down. Like, it's not a thin little layer of paint. It's a thick layer of paint. They're still wet. Like, all these are still wet. Maybe this one's a little bit dry. Our first one. And I'm going to just layer a little bit more right on top just to get it wet real quick. And then I'm going to grab some orange. I'm just looking for the point where we're just creating some petals now. That's all we're doing. We're just where it's these wet, the yellow is wet. I'm just coming in with some orange, and I'm starting down at that base, and we're just creating some depth into our flowers. Mainly just kind of like in that center. I'm not really thinking too hard about it. I'm just letting it go where it wants to go, right? It's going to be fine. I promise you it's going to be fine. But this is like a wet on wet. So you have to hurry up, and you can't really, don't think too much. Don't get caught in the thinking about it. Just get caught in the doing it. Okay. Because that's what's going to make the difference. Just get caught in the doing it. Because you want it to just blend in with that yellow. You don't want streaks of, you just want it to kind of go all together. So it needs to be wet. And if it's not wet, when you go to do this step, just put a little yellow down, back down on top, put a little yellow down, and then go through with your orange. And thank you, Dee. But yeah, I just felt like I need some new designs. And so I was like, well, I'm here painting 20 minutes a day. I can create new designs while I'm doing this, and y'all can have fun with me and be like, yeah, we like that, or no, we don't like that. Remember what I told you about yellow being a very translucent color? You can even see the white through it. So you may have to take a couple of passes at this one. Although that orange is going to come in and going to help us significantly. Just cover all that white. And don't worry. If it grows, if your petal grows, it's okay. This color actually is one of the lesser translucent yellows that you can deal with. And it's all right if maybe one's a little bit lighter than the other. That's okay. They're just going to stand out from each other. So I kind of actually like it that it is a little bit lighter. I kind of like that. I'm kind of liking it. But this is where that yellow, that white underneath changes this yellow, because it, these have the yellow underneath. So it's going to appear more yellow. Okay. And don't worry if you get down on the center, in the center. That's okay. We're gonna deal with that in just a minute. Again, make sure you have enough paint down that it's wet. Touch into. I'm just gonna touch a little bit into that yellow, and I'm just gonna put kind of like where it meets the center, right? I'm just going to add a little bit of that yellow or that orange where it meets the center. Sorry, I said the wrong color. I get focused. There we go. Oh, they're looking good. Our 20 minutes is up. I'm going to stop here because the reason I'm stopping here is now everything we do, we wanted things to meld into each other as far as the yellow and the orange. But now our next step we want to do actually is going to require everything to be dry. And so then we're going to layer on and not continue to mix into wet paint. So we want our next layers to be on top of this paint. So we want this paint to be dry. So we're going to call it today, and I will be back tomorrow. And tomorrow we will finish our rooster up. But here's where we are today. Isn't that adorable? And see, we're going to almost cover his leg completely. So you'll see a little bit of his leg right there, but only just a little bit. And you'll see just a little, maybe a little bit of that post, but not much. And so I may come over here and just have a little essence of a post, just so you can be like, okay, he is standing on something, because I've kind of taken my whole post away here. And so, but I really like that I took the whole post away. And so I may just have like a little indication right here of a post, just so it tells the story, right? That he's standing on a fence post. I don't know. I'll see. But anyway, there he is. And we will see tomorrow what I decide to do about that. All right. Y'all have a great rest of your Monday. I will see you on Tuesday at 12:10. Y'all have a great day. Bye.